Hey everybody, Marcus C. Williams here. And as we stand here for women's equality, we're standing up today for equal rights for women. There is a proposition, a proposal to amend this state constitution this year. It's called Prop 1 by some, it's called the ERA by others, it's called the Parent Replacement Act by many. What it does is it erodes the foundations that have been laid by so many great women to allow safe spaces and spaces specifically for females that are participating in sports, that are trying to live their life, that are trying to make sure that they have their own ability to have their own safe places. What it does is it makes it so that anybody, any man can participate in women's sports. Any man, no matter how he identifies, can go into women's locker rooms or women's bathrooms in public parks. Now the question is this something that we should be supporting in New York State? Overwhelmingly no. We know that the vast majority of people in New York State do not want men in women's sports, do not want men in women's spaces. We often hear that, oh, men shouldn't speak up on women's issues. But it's very important that we as men speak up and stand strong for women's rights. Women are the backbone, the supporting force, the helpmate of men, not just in this country, but in this world. And if we don't stand up for them now, all of the progress that has been made for women's rights, for women's equality, for women to be able to have recognition in sports, for them to have their own sports teams, for them not to get lumped upside the head by some man who is saying that he's a woman participating in women's boxing, or as we saw with the volleyball incident where the young lady's skull was fractured.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, two of them. It was two of them had disabilities because of that in that volleyball game, because of a male that wanted to be on the female sports when there were already male sports teams. If we want to raise up young ladies to be able to have self-confidence, to be able to feel that they can be strong women, we must provide them with that ability and those safe spaces for them to grow as individuals. So my message to you is, with this proposition, Prop 1, with it being called the ERA or whatever you might think that it's called, it is a misnomer. They are editing the Constitution for our state when we already have in our state constitution Equal Rights Amendment.
Right.
People fought hard for that Equal Rights Amendment, and now they're trying to edit it and segment it so that more things can be added into it that actually take away equal rights from other groups. We know and we see that this is not something that is positive. We know and we see that this is not something that the majority of the people in the state are aware of or even want. However, what's happening is people are out there pushing it as if it's a good thing. They're selling you a dream, and really it's a nightmare. Let's avert that nightmare. Vote no on Prop 1. Turn over your ballots when you go to vote this year and vote no on Prop 1. Thank you. And visit protectkidsny.com and make sure that you pitch in. And if you want somebody to come to your club or your church or your synagogue or wherever you have a group at, okay, maybe chess club on the weekends, okay, please reach out to protectkidsny.com so that they can help educate you and others on the serious issue that is Prop 1. Thank you very much.
Yes.